I'm Magdalene Knowles Robertson. I was born in Fayette County, Georgia, and what is now known as Peachtree City, Georgia. I was born on, at the time it was a dirt road, Highway 74, what is now Holston Drive. My grandmother was a Brown, and they owned much of the land down Holston Road and down to the Brown Cemetery. And I have family buried in the Brown Cemetery. In some of my father's stuff that he left, I found a picture of the school. I found my father in the picture and his brother, and recognized those two. Don't know who any of the others are, but I brought that to the Historical Society in Fayetteville and met Rebecca, and she was very excited about the picture and wanted to use it.
I'm Rebecca Watts, and I work at the Peachtree City Library, and I was doing some research over at the Fayette County Historical Society, had my box of 1,500 pictures that we'd been trying to identify. This was not one of them. However, there was a lady there at the same time who piped up and said, "I can tell you about Peachtree City." And I said, "You can? Where have you been all my life?" And it was Lean Robertson here who was able to show me some very interesting photos. And we scanned some photos, probably not that day. Probably
a couple that we didn't identify.
A couple that we could not identify.
To see if Doug Adams or someone could identify
exactly.
That. But this one we knew because it had the school and the date, and I recognized my father and my uncle in it.
So, and your father is?
My father's Andrew Knowles, and his brother, and he was 17 at the time, and his brother's Calvin Knowles, and he would have been about 15 at the time.
That's good to know, too. I don't think I had that piece of information. Well, we were very excited because we knew that the Line Creek School was not mentioned in the Fayette County history, so this was extra special to see. And we did do some research. I did a little research online, happened upon a little story that somebody had transcribed from a Sonoy newspaper that was written 1 month after this picture was taken. And it mentioned 3 people by name. One was the Professor Spear, W.M. Spear, I think it was.
I think it's W.A.
W.M. W.M. Spear. And it said that he had an assistant, Miss Georgia Arnold, and so we believe this is Mr. Spear, Professor Spear, and Miss Arnold. The third person mentioned was the commissioner of schools, and even at this, since Sonoy is in Coweta County, Line Creek divides the 2 counties, I wasn't 100% sure that this was actually in Fayette County. So I went to the court records and the deeds and was able to determine that indeed this school was in Fayette County, and there were Mr. Leach had deeded it to the school and the trustees, and I got some names that way. Also, checking census records from 1910, I did determine that William Spear and Miss Arnold and Mr. Dixon were indeed Fayette County residents. They don't show up on any Coweta County census.
And even though it's in Fayette County, this area had the Sonoy address, and that's probably why it was confused with this being in Coweta County. But it definitely was in Fayette County.
Fayette County, indeed. And a couple of things I enjoy about the picture. Certainly some of the kids here, the faces that we see, these look like they may be a couple of twins. And these fellas is back before they said no knives in school, because these guys definitely have a couple of knives they're playing with. But it's a lot of fun, a lot of character in the picture.
And the foreground is cotton.
I hope to reprint this picture in our pictorial history book that we're doing for Peachtree City, and we would like to display this up in the library for a time as well, just to see who can possibly come in and identify some of the folks.
Can you tell us about this book on Peachtree City?
I can tell you a little bit. I'm working with some colleagues plus the newcomers that have been here not too long. Ellen Ulkin and Clarence Lyons and myself are working on this, along with Carolyn Cary and Sallie Satterthwaite, and folks that are helping us identify some of the pictures we've found.
Will this book be available for purchase by residents and old timers or new timers or from around the country?
Hope to have it out in the spring of '09, which will be in conjunction with Peachtree City's 50th anniversary. We do have a publisher for it already. It will be a very affordable paperback published by Arcadia Publishing. Images of America series.